I'm Dr. Joseph J. Allen, and welcome to Channel Vision in Harmony. As we age, it's common to hear phrases like, well, my eyes just aren't as young as they used to be. But behind those words often lies frustration, squinting at a book, struggling to read road signs, or seeing halos around lights when driving at night. These changes aren't just inconvenient, they can chip away at independence and confidence. Science shows that much of age-related vision decline isn't inevitable. While certain conditions like cataracts or glaucoma may require medical treatment, a significant portion of gradual sight loss stems from three preventable factors. Oxidative stress. Free radicals damage delicate retinal cells, especially in the macula, the central part of the retina responsible for sharp vision. Chronic inflammation. Ongoing low-grade inflammation can degrade the protective tissues in the eye. Nutrient depletion. Over decades, diets lacking in key antioxidants, carotenoids, and minerals leave the eyes without the raw materials they need for repair. Here's where timing comes into play. During sleep, the body shifts into repair mode. Cell regeneration, toxin clearance, and nutrient absorption are all more efficient. That's why what you eat before bed can make a difference. Feeding your body eye-specific nutrients in the evening means those compounds are circulating during your eye's night shift of repair. Dried fruits in particular are an overlooked treasure in this process. They concentrate vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants into small, easy-to-digest bites, making them perfect for a light, nutrient-rich evening snack. When paired with healthy fats and hydration, they deliver exactly what your eyes need to fight oxidative damage, stabilize moisture, and maintain focus. So instead of thinking of your vision as something that's just going to fade away, think of it as something you can nourish. The same way you'd care for a treasured camera lens. Keep it clean, well-fueled, and protected, and it will serve you well for years to come. In the next section, we'll explore 4 specific dried fruits, each with proven compounds that directly benefit your eyes, and how to enjoy them for maximum effect. Dried fruit number 1, figs. Now, let's start with one of my personal favorites, and possibly the most underestimated eye health snack out there, figs. Yes, figs. Those sweet, slightly chewy little gems that taste like dessert, but work like a mini vision protection capsule. Here's the science behind the sweetness. Figs are packed with vitamin A, beta-carotene, and lutein, 3 nutrients that act like the maintenance crew for your retinas. Vitamin A is especially important for preventing night blindness, which is when your eyes take a painfully long time to adjust from light to dark. If you've ever walked out of a bright store into a dim parking lot and felt like you were temporarily blind, you know what I'm talking about. Figs help reduce that awkward, where did the curb go moment. But figs aren't just about vitamins. They also contain quercetin, rutin, and chlorogenic acid, antioxidants that protect the tiny light-sensing cells in your retina from oxidative stress. Think of them as little shields guarding your eye's photoreceptors from daily wear and tear. A study in the Journal of Food Science and Technology even found that compounds in figs can improve blood flow in the tiny ocular capillaries. That's huge because better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your eyes, exactly what they need to function like they did a decade ago. Now here's a trick for getting the most out of your figs. Pair them with a source of healthy fat. Fat helps your body absorb those fat-soluble nutrients like vitamin A more efficiently. A couple of figs with a small handful of almonds, or even a smear of almond butter, is both delicious and science approved. I'll tell you about Harold, a 72-year-old patient of mine. He used to grumble that he couldn't enjoy stargazing anymore because the constellations had faded into fuzzy blobs. He started eating 2 figs with a few almonds about an hour before bed. Nothing fancy. Within 2 months, he told me he could see Orion's belt again. I'm not saying it turned me into an astronaut, Doc, he laughed, but it sure made me feel like one. If you're wondering about timing, evening is perfect. The vitamin A and antioxidants circulate during your eye's overnight repair window, when your body's fix-it mode is at its peak. 2 to 3 figs before bed is a great portion size for most people, just enough to get the benefits without spiking blood sugar. And here's one final tip. When possible, choose organic figs. They tend to have slightly higher antioxidant content and fewer pesticide residues. But if organic isn't available, conventional figs are still a fantastic choice. So, figs aren't just a sweet treat. They're a targeted, delicious way to keep your night vision sharp, your retinal cells healthy, and maybe even bring back the stars in your sky. Dried fruit number 2, Dates. If figs are the gentle storytellers of the dried fruit family, then dates are the rich, golden-voiced singers, sweet, soft, and almost caramel-like. Dates aren't just a treat for your taste buds, they're a treat for your eyes too. Dates are especially rich in vitamin B6. Now, most people know B6 for its role in energy metabolism, but in the world of vision, it's crucial for optic nerve health. Your optic nerve is essentially the high-speed data cable that connects your eyes to your brain. Without enough B6, that cable can become inefficient, slowing the transmission of visual information and leading to issues like delayed focusing or eye fatigue. They're also packed with potassium and magnesium, two minerals that keep your eye muscles functioning smoothly. Think about the constant, subtle adjustments your eyes make as you read, look around a room, or drive. All of that requires precise muscle control. Potassium helps with the actual contraction and relaxation of these muscles, while magnesium ensures they don't cramp or tire too easily. But perhaps the most exciting part is their content of lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that accumulate in the macula, the very center of your retina responsible for sharp central vision. They act like internal sunglasses, filtering out harmful blue light and reducing oxidative stress in the most light-sensitive part of your eye. For those who spend evenings in front of a phone or TV before bed, be honest now, that's a huge bonus. One thing many people overlook: dates are naturally hydrating. Their high potassium content helps regulate fluid balance, which can ease dry eyes, a common complaint among older adults, especially in air-conditioned or heated rooms. If you wake up with gritty, irritated eyes, a couple of dates in your nighttime snack rotation might make a real difference. Here's a case from my practice. Ellen, a retired librarian, had no trouble reading during the day, but by evening her eyes would sting and blur after just 15 minutes. We added 2 medjool dates and a small handful of pumpkin seeds to her pre-bed snack. Within a month, she was enjoying her nightly mystery novels without that burning sensation. For best absorption of lutein and zeaxanthin, pair dates with a healthy fat source, like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, or a bit of Greek yogurt. And just like figs, moderation matters. 2 medium dates about an hour before bed is plenty. In short, dates are more than nature's candy. They're a nutrient-dense, hydrating, and muscle-supporting snack that can keep your eyes comfortable and sharp, especially in the evening hours. Next, we'll move to a classic that most people already have in their pantry, raisins, and reveal why they're more than just a childhood lunchbox filler. Dried fruit number 3, raisins. Humble, wrinkled, and often underestimated, raisins have been tossed into lunchboxes for decades. Yet most people don't realize just how powerful these little sun-dried grapes can be for your eyes. First, raisins are loaded with antioxidants like quercetin, resveratrol, and catechins. These aren't just fancy words from nutrition labels, they're real molecular shields. They protect your retina from oxidative damage, which is essentially the rusting process that happens when free radicals attack cells. For your vision, that means better long-term protection against diseases like macular degeneration. Then there's their lutein and zeaxanthin content, the same macula-protecting carotenoids found in figs and dates. But raisins bring an extra perk. They help reduce glare. If night driving leaves you squinting or seeing halos around headlights, these compounds can filter out the most damaging wavelengths of light, making vision clearer and more comfortable in low-light situations. One overlooked mineral in raisins is boron. It doesn't get the spotlight often, but boron plays a key role in maintaining a healthy balance of calcium and magnesium, minerals that your eye muscles rely on to focus smoothly. When these minerals are balanced, your eyes can shift focus more easily between near and far objects, which is especially important for reading street signs or menus at night. Another plus, raisins help stabilize blood sugar. You might think, wait, aren't they sweet? Yes, but their natural sugars are bundled with fiber, which slows absorption. Stable blood sugar helps prevent temporary blurring that can happen after big swings in glucose, something people with prediabetes or diabetes know all too well. A quick example. Robert, a 68-year-old retired pilot, came to me complaining of foggy vision during his evening walks. He also had trouble with glare from streetlights. We introduced a small pre-bed snack of 2 tablespoons of raisins paired with walnuts. After 3 weeks, Robert reported clearer night vision and far less trouble with glare, He even started enjoying his evening strolls again without feeling like he was looking through a misted window. The key to raisins' effectiveness is pairing them with healthy fats like walnuts or almonds. This helps your body absorb those fat-soluble carotenoids more efficiently. And because they're light, you won't go to bed feeling overly full, just pleasantly satisfied. So don't think of raisins as just a snack for kids. Think of them as your portable antioxidant pack and night vision allies. Alright, now that we've explored the superhero benefits of figs, dates, raisins, and dried apricots, let's talk about how to bring them all together in a simple nightly ritual that's easy to follow and actually enjoyable. Here's my go-to evening snack for eye health. Combine 2 to 3 figs, 1 to 2 dates, about 2 tablespoons of raisins, and 3 to 4 dried apricots. Then, add a small handful of raw nuts or seeds. Almonds, walnuts, or sunflower seeds work beautifully. Why the nuts? They provide healthy fats that help your body absorb the fat-soluble nutrients like beta-carotene, lutein, and zeaxanthin from the fruits. Think of it as giving your eyes the VIP treatment while you sleep. Timing is key. Aim to eat this snack about 1 hour before bed. During this window, your body shifts into its natural overnight repair cycle, so your retina and optic nerve cells can soak up all these protective nutrients while you snooze. Don't forget a glass of water with your snack. It helps with hydration and assists the soluble fiber in the fruits to do its job. You don't need to eat all 4 fruits every single night. Rotate them across the week. For example, figs and raisins one night, dates and apricots the next. But try to include each fruit at least 3 to 4 times per week to consistently support your eyes. Here's an extra tip. After enjoying your snack, consider a short eye rest. Closing your eyes in a dark room or using a warm compress for 10 minutes. This gentle pause lets your eyes fully relax while the nutrients start their work. This plan is simple, affordable, and fits into almost any lifestyle. It's not about replacing meals or taking a handful of supplements. It's about using whole, natural foods to nourish one of your most precious senses, your vision. Think of your diet as daily medicine for your eyes. Every small choice, adding a few dried fruits, pairing them with healthy fats, taking short eye rests, is an investment in the life you want to see clearly. And remember, it's never too late to start. Each positive step reinforces your eye health and boosts your confidence, letting you enjoy reading, driving, and seeing loved ones' faces without strain. Your eyes deserve this care, and you deserve the comfort and clarity it brings.